this Lasagna. Imagine befriending a chimpanzee and being accepted into their world. This happened to late Dr. Jane Goodall. She was a conservationist, ethologist, and a pioneer in animal research. Her childhood passions and upbringing led to a life as a revolutionary scientist and powerful activist. Her early childhood was consistently surrounded by nature. She had a lot of pets, including a pony and a tortoise. Jane would dream of working with animals while reading the books she read. She read books like Dr. Dolittle. In early adolescence, it was really about her finding herself. She went to secretary school and learned skills like how to type proficiently. She also worked minor roles with animals while supporting herself with better paying jobs. The events of her childhood led to her doing real research at the age of 26 with chimpanzees, and she incorporated a lot of the info she learned throughout her adolescence and childhood to change the world of ecology. Her work as a scientist with chimpanzees was very different than typical of the time. She studied in the environment and got closer every single day. She also named the chimpanzees instead of numbering them, which was typical of research. She even named one of the apes she was closer with David Graybeard. She also was a woman with no formal academic training in this field in a male-dominated space. So that was definitely a barrier for her. She, through her research, came up with a theory that chimpanzees are more complex than previously thought of. She found out that chimps make and use tools throughout their life. They also were previously thought of as vegetarian, but they're really omnivores, and they communicated to hunt for these animals. They also had family bonds, and every chimpanzee had a different personality. She prided herself with ethical practices and later switched to conservation efforts and activism efforts to promote these habits within the science community and others. She founded the JGI, which is the Jane Goodall Institute, to put projects into place across the globe to deal with climate and habitat issues. One of the ways she was combating, or her foundation was combating climate change, was by providing women in Senegal with resources to deal with the changing climate. Another thing her foundation was doing was they were helping indigenous people voice their views as minorities to promote reconciliation and decolonization. She also, before her death, traveled 300 days per year to raise money and awareness for chimpanzees. She also would speak and publish writing to promote global action. Dr. Jane Goodall's whole life led her to be the amazing woman she was. She is still widely respected for her work with chimpanzees. She was still making waves up until her death. She's an example of bravery, curiosity, and determination for all.